It's your boy Bushe Banks. You're watching the Hip Hop Galaxy podcast, and I'm chilling with a special guest, Benlay. How you doing, bro?
I'm nice, man. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm a bit worried, bro. You're just in all black. It's like you here to carry out a hit, dog. Like, what's going on? And it's sunny, bro. It's hot as hell.
Nah. I was trying to be a bad boy, but I didn't check out the weather.
Alright, man. Listen. Tell us about yourself, bro. For those people who may be watching, looking at the screen, like, who the hell is this? What's going on?
Well, I'm Manile Mgati, known as Benlay, the Zulu pop star. I grew up from a very small town called Emandeni, which is called Mindini.
Yeah.
Just like normal other towns or Kasi, we basically know each and every person. It's just that small. Your neighbors. Most of the people there. It's just a friendly kind of setup. So,
okay, cool.
and not in the city. In the city, it's a little bit different.
So what makes you join the music industry, bro? Which is like the totally opposite of that.
I mean, Ekaya,
Speak it to the mic there, yeah.
Ekaya, yeah. So Ekaya, my moms were really people who are like to host,
Yeah.
So most of the time, people when they hosting, this music will be played,
Yeah.
At that time, Kwaito was the biggest influence in terms of me just engaging, because the content or how they were speaking, the things that we're talking about,
Yeah.
we can actually see it on our day-to-day life. So I was like, hey, that's actually pretty cool, how you can take something that's happening live and trying to make it a little bit cool, and everybody can relate. I was like, I want to do something.
You want to sign up for it?
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Let me just turn up the mic because you just come in a little bit soft here.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Sorry, man. Yeah.
So yeah, that was just it. Me just loving that how they tell our history, our stories, in a very cool way, which was
so it's more the culture. So that's music, ne?
Yeah.
But what do you consider yourself as, a hip hop artist? Do you call yourself a Zulu pop star?
Yeah.
So are you a pop star? Are you a hip hop?
I am a pop star. People must not get it wrong. I am a pop star. The thing is that I'm very diverse. I can do anything. I can do R&B. You can find myself doing different kind of genres. I don't have a specific limit.
Oh wow.
But the music that I really love making is just pop music, because it's easy for people to relate. You know, it's not about geez, what did you say in that line? It's all about how did you make me feel? Which other people feel it's a little bit weak, but I feel that's more powerful.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But so who are your major influences in terms of music and stuff like that? In terms of the type of music that you make?
I think the crazy part, maybe it will make a kind of a confusion, is I'm very in love with the hip hop culture.
Okay.
I think that's the culture itself,
Yeah.
because people are that's where we see big personalities really pop out, because they say they say whatever they want to say, they don't count their words before they say it. They just say what's in their minds, and I actually like that, because it's genuine. Whether it's bad or good, at least you say what you wanted to say. You know? So I actually like that kind of
the culture,
the honesty. Because that's how I took it. It was the honesty, not just clout, whatever.
Yeah.
Also the lifestyle. Also when you come from you come from a hometown where you don't see much, and then you start seeing other people, especially black as you. It's actually quite cool. I can actually do that. I can be me. That could be me also.
Oh, because you see somebody that looks like
it looks like you. It's not a norm. And it's I see it in TV. I see it in all these different places, but I hardly see it. But that was back then. But now it's a little bit different.
Yeah, I think I relate to you on that level.
Yeah.
Because most of the time you see black people in messed up positions. So hip hop is the first time you actually but sometimes it's not all positive, but
I mean, that's where we have to start, I guess. That's where we have to start, and then after that we see other people's mistakes, and then we see how we can shape that and make it in a positive way.
Okay, cool.
There's always a positive way.
Yeah. Listen, man, so you dropped this single with Maglera, dog.
Yeah.
Dope single, dog.
Yeah.
Just talk to us about that single. how it came about, like what's the inspiration?
Yeah, I guess like when I started doing the music itself, like in a younger age, I was always like trying to be I've letting myself in groups, like different groups, like there was a group called B2L once upon a time, we were pushing the merchandise and they were like, might as well just continue doing music and just blend it in together and just become like a group, everybody knows it. And then we took a little bit of time, for that to happen, like for us to release music.
What year was this?
That was like, I was still in high school, probably 2014, 15. And also the thing is, it was driving us crazy because that time was so hard. Like everybody was popping, like the hip hop game was, that was so crazy. So like, we really felt like, okay, cool, if we can like literally blend this thing, and then started seeing Boys and Bugs coming up. We're like, that's actually was our idea, but we didn't see it maybe that big, but like it was dope. Like, so moving forward, like, so we've always wanted like to have quality music. So that's why we took long to release, because we always wanted like we like record and mix, and then every time it comes back, and then as we just watching the game, and then when I met Maglera was in Cape Town now, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. After breaking up with all these different groups, like I haven't found myself as an individual artist. So which was in 2020. I had to establish myself as Benlay, not as
a single artist.
So I had to release Guning. After releasing Guning, it was a hard time because Corona happened, But it was more of the message that I was speaking for that time, So me just watching my whole experience, my journey, and just seeing I'm trying to break in, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to, trying to bring like a good product, and it's not just taking too much time, until finally when after releasing Guningi, started working with the Dizzy Monks like hard, we ended up in a trip in Cape Town, which it was a collaboration between the Dizzy Monks and the Music Alliance, So it was a lot of bunch of artists. So I'm like, okay, cool. Now there's people here. There's different artists, are pretty ugly. I don't know these people. I only see these people on TV. I've never like engaged with them on any personal level. So I'm like, okay, cool. Probably this is maybe me. Like I need to open my eyes. I need to start like taking it seriously, because it's not easy to hang around with these people because they're always busy and stuff. So it just happened that me and Maglera, we had like consistent like talk, and Maglera is just a friendly dude. Like Maglera is just like a friendly dude, chilled. So like most of the stuff we always talk about like township like stuff, which I'm like, I know those kind of stuff, I know, but as much as I can't translate it like he does, like he's a true image of that, So like, but we clicked, and then it happened that he came back to Joburg, and I was around with Top Gog's place, and we started rocking. And the way I was looking at it, because we were having this discussion about us making a single, but like he was telling me his ideas, like, yo, okay, I want this kind of kingdom thing, like that Zuluness, like. But like for me at that time, that's why I was like for me it was like, yo, I've been trying to do all this thing, and I'm catching this hip hop thing while everybody's having talks like hip hop is dead, Mapian is coming, and I'm like, I'm still filled up with that, like I haven't even released like a hip hop song, like that's like me. Sweet Pull Up was just like, I see what the game people, what they're saying about hip hop is dead. But me, personally, I'm gonna penetrate through what people can say. So Sweet Pull Up was literally, I was basing it around that kind of thing. That's why even the first verse you'll find like, you two like it's cutting is peggy, Nick gaming is peggy. Like I'm just like me, just like relating to my journey and everything, like, and how what the situation of the hip hop space, is, and I can see the potential. I see a lot of potential.
And that song is like super melodic, bro.
Yeah.
But Maglera to like sing, dog. I never heard that nigga sing.
Like it was crazy because he was the one who was suggesting it. Was like, yo, bro, like I know, because I was like, bro, you rap, like, and I'm not that, Nika. I'm more like, I like to play with melodies, flows. I like to make you feel some type of way more than saying that dopest line. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. Now I wanna make you. If I'm making you feel good, I wanna say cool things. You know, like not like a mind blowing. You know, you wanna take that line. You wanna use it to wherever you wanna go. That becomes your lingo because that's how we speak. You know.
So it's more about the vibe.
Yeah, it's more about the lingo, the lifestyle, the talk. You know, and like that's me.
Nah, dog, I definitely. Yo, that song is dope, bro.
Yeah.
And then the who produced it?
It's Trill Pacino.
Trill Pacino.
Yeah, Trill Pacino. Like I didn't met the guy, but like
like online beats or
like Maglera.
Oh,
yeah, like Maglera was banging a lot of beats, so it just happened that Asen was like, yo, that beat Benlay can fit very well in the chorus. And then I was like, okay, if you say so, let's go. And I started to really vibe with the song. Like, okay, there's something here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then just for like the producers, because I know there's a lot of producers who wanna get on and who wanna get in touch with artists. Like, how do you go about finding producers to work with? How do you go about, kind of like what's your sound? Maybe there's a producer sitting out there who's watching this, who's like, yo, I heard the song, I want to produce for this guy. Like, what are you kind of looking for?
I'm looking for something that's gonna, firstly, that's very much important. It needs to be very South African, like authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it needs to, I need to feel that South Africanness with whatever.
What does that mean?
Like, okay, this is why I do Zulu pop music.
Yeah.
Because all my songs are in Venek. You know, I feel like, because there's something that happens. Like, you see when a teacher is teaching in English, you can get it, but like if a person is speaking in your language, it's a little bit different. You know, it's so it's, for me, I like that. I feel like most of the people will relate to that kind of stuff because of the amount of like most of the time we always speak in Venek back home. You know, we don't speak English, so I feel like if there's something I have to make, it needs to really fill with the people that I stay with day to day. You know, so that's first of all, like, it needs to be very.
So what does that mean? Like Kwaito beats?
No, it like
new age Kwaito.
It doesn't have to be like a certain like. Because now you're gonna be sending me beats like Spirit now. You know, like people, once you start,
you don't wanna box yourself.
I'm not boxing, because even like Sweet Pull Up, it's a very trap song. Like it had nothing to do with the actual like South Africanness, but I made that because I felt like it was so simple. You can like paint your own kind of picture. So it's like, okay.
Alright, bro. So it's like difficult to produce for you, dog, because you could never know.
I also never know. That's the problem. I never know until like I really feel like I can say something.
Oh, okay.
So like it's better if a person comes with like a pack, and then I might find
so
something there.
They must come with a pack in person, or they send to
there's
email.
email.
So you actually look through email addresses and stuff.
Yeah. Like, most of the time, like producers, we always meet like in the internet. Like that's most of the time. Okay. Like the people that that produce to like with you, will sit around with you. Most of the time, you might do like 50 songs, and you don't even come up with one song that's solid enough, because you guys, I don't know, it has a different feel and doesn't. I don't know, because they understand you so much, but doesn't understand you as an artist, you know. So it's a little bit tricky. But a person who's out there is just giving you work, and you treating it as work.
Yeah.
And then you do your art, you know. Like, it's not like, yo, bro, I know you, so you have to.
No, bro, that's super dope.
Because music needs to be very genuine. Like, I believe like it needs to be very genuine.
So it's very hard to pin you down musically.
Like, next thing you find me on a piano, drum, you're like, what's going on? You know. But like, I'm a pop music. Like, I'm a pop artist. Like, that's the field I bounce around with.
Yeah. Listen, man. The next question, obviously. You know, we heard the news. Everybody's heard the news. Obviously, hit everybody hard in the industry. The passing of Ricky Rick. In terms of the circumstances around that and everything. Like, how did you take the news? Like, what is your feeling around everything?
And like the Ricky Rick one is a little bit tricky, you know, because like like as I was saying, 2014, 15, that's where like like those are the people who really influenced us as young kids. We used to bump Bozonk. We used to like go for drifting. For the drift, you need to always look nice, you know. Like to such a point that even in school, like I'll wear a jean, like that's gonna be like you see, even this like pants. I'll wear like this kind of pants, maybe a polo shirt. Like I'll look like I'm not even dressed up in uniform, and wear like a Vans and come to school. Like, and then my teacher was like, it'll go wild because I knew like after after assembly, I'm going straight to the office after this. But when I get there, I make up a story. Like I make up a story. Next thing, I'm back in the class. Like, how did you do it? Like, it's my only secret. I don't share because you niggas gonna start doing the same thing. So like, they really like influence how we do things. It was a little bit crazy and a little bit chaotic, but like it's part of like experiencing as a young kid. Like you just want to explore, you want to do a lot of things because you're still young. That's the best time to do a lot of things. So it really inspired us. And for me, it was like, yo, one day I want to see these niggas. Like I want to see all these niggas, like Casper, aka KO, all these people. And for the very first time seeing him, because I saw him, it was Howard's birthday. He was performing, like he was busy having a scrabble with the bouncer. I was like, "Hey, Rick, I'm gonna have a chat," but we never had any chat, like because we were also performing, so like everything was just so fast, you know, because there was a long lineup. So I was like, "All right, cool," and then just like before he passed away, it was 2 weeks prior. He passed away. It was Shampuru's birthday. And he just like, so he just came through. I'm like, okay, there's Ricky. Probably today gonna be the day when I talk to him. But like it happened so organically, me talking to him, because after him finishing performing, I went to the toilet because I just wanted to go to the toilet. And then the bouncer was like, yo, you can't get in, you know. I'm like, oh, it's be some time. And like Ricky was like, yo, no, let a nigga come in. When they were
blocking you because Ricky was in there?
Ricky was just in the toilet.
Yo, guys, I want to get to that.
So,
wow, okay.
So like, as I came in, and then, okay, then I'm talking, yo. In my mind, I'm like, should I say, yo, Ricky?
Don't lie.
Like, no, honestly, like, that was the only person that I did not know what to say. Like, all the artists, I say, oh, yeah, it's cool, niggas, like, it's niggas. But him, it was like, there's a lot of respect also. Like,
but also, you're in a bathroom, dog.
Yeah, like, it's like, okay, it's a little bit awkward, because now I don't know, like, which space are you at? Like, why are you in the bathroom for such a long time, you know? And then, as we were peeing, like, we started talking. And then we're talking about like the Venek is like so like as we talking in the bathroom, like just talking, and then he started getting interested like in the conversations, and because we were finished doing everything, but like we just sat in the toilet and started talking, and then I ended up like, yo, I also dropped the song by the way, Should Pull Up with my Claire. And as I was showing him like the artwork, I was like, yeah, I actually saw this, like, yo, what's your name? And then we started like, no, Zulu Pop Star, and then the other niggas started to come, you know, and then I was like, alright, cool, you know what, because I know it's gonna be flat, and then everybody want to talk, you know, and I'm like, okay, it's fine. Like, let's take a video. Then it was like, cool, and then we took a video, and that was it. And then afterwards, as we...
Yo, that guy's really kind, bro. If it was me, I would have been like, dog, I'm peeing, dog. Leave me alone.
Bro, like, for me, it was like, it's for him, like, staying, like, for that long. Because for me, I was done, but, like, he kept on talking, and I was like, I don't know whether to close this, because I don't want to ruin this moment right now. So, like, I didn't know what to say. So, as, like, the show ended, so, us, like... Top Dogs, Kyla, and us, like, and Kyle Kelvin, we wanted to go out, you know. But like, they didn't want to go to the parking lot where Ricky is there and all of them. I wanted to see them just to feel the vibe for me, because energy is something that's crazy for me. Just to be around, like, I don't have to say anything because I'm a very shy guy also. I don't like engaging so much. So just being around, that's gonna be an inspiration or song one day, you know, like. So that's my kind of. And they just don't go there, like, until the Uber, like, we couldn't find the exit because the Uber was saying it's coming, but we didn't know the exit until we went to the parking lot. I was like, this is where I actually wanted to be. And then you know, Ricky started having like a talk with amongst everyone, you know,
like a pep talk.
Yeah, like a really talk, like guys, you know, just, you know, Ricky always like give out those messages of motivation, like the culture is on us, you know, youngins need to push, you know, like it actually was something that everybody needed. If you're an upcoming artist, that is like that kind of talk, especially if it's Ricky and you're just right there and he's talking all these things while there's Blackie and Young Stan around. Like that's the kind of thing I was there.
Sure,
you know,
it's a moment.
It's a moment and a half. You know, like for me it was a lot because that was the first and last time.
Yeah.
And I never, you know.
That's a bit wild.
Yeah.
Hey, but it's a testament to the character of the person, bro. Because there's a lot of people with that similar story. And
a lot. You know, you thought you're the only one, but nah, nigga. There's a lot of people.
Please stop approaching people in But
I didn't. I just greeted. And we just went straight to the toilet. You know, you see those things, and then we started having it.
That's your story. Okay. Cool.
No, I'm serious. That's actually how it went down.
Alright, man. Listen, man. You touched on a bit of it earlier in terms of COVID. I just wanted to know, man, how's it been moving around as an artist, like with COVID, obviously coming out of COVID and stuff like that. You know, we've been hearing about the pressures that artists are going through and stuff like that. But like, how's it been for you? How have you been navigating it? Like, how are you just trying to move and keep, you know, your buzz going and the momentum and all of that.
Well, I mean, it was a slowdown.
Yeah.
Cause like in 2020 for me it was like 2020 you know, like for that was like I even dropped out a freestyle, like cause for me I was on the go that time. I wanted to do a school tour, like I just wanted to do a lot of things, you know,
just move,
and when it was about to happen, boom, you know, and I had to go back home. But at the same time it became like a good delay because I started to sort out a lot of things, like making sure that Sweet Pull Up happened, because you know, like right now we have Sweet Pull Up, all those things.
So
I didn't even know that was gonna happen. I didn't know I was gonna meet Maclara. You know, like all those things, like I didn't know, and it came in the right time where I'm a little bit more mature enough. Even like musically, like I'm starting being a little bit stronger. Having a little bit of understanding.
Did you like kind of practice in that time, or you just kind of like, nah, bro, like I'm not feeling it?
I don't know about practicing. I think once you start having the understanding of how do you, if you feel happy, how do you translate that in a song, like that thing comes with just doing a lot of songs and you know, starting to understand if I'm in a collab, what's more important, is shining or making a song. You know, like because most of the time when you're growing up, like you only have a chance, like come in right now, do a verse, like and you want to stand out, like you want to shoot, you know, like, and then you start being mature about it, like I want to make a song, something's gonna have more, it will live forever, you know.
It's not about you,
you know,
at that moment.
It's about the people who's gonna consume that, like, so you know, I had to start like organizing all of that, even like for the EP. I'm still even thinking about it now, like what is the story that I'm trying to actually, you know, to tell, you know. So like I'm not in a rush. I think I'm going in God's time, you know. But like lockdown was lockdown, you know. Like everybody felt it, experienced it. Lost a lot of friends, family, you know. So it was a really dark moment, but I mean, by God's grace, like we're here now, you know. We're still breathing, we're still going.
How have you and like how have you found like the industry with pushing the song and just like getting it out there? What's like the response been? Because I mess with the song heavy, dog. I'm sure other people do. I
think also people are like, because like Maclara is more known, you know, so it's like I'm basing it through like the response, like people response, like okay, I know Maclara, so obviously when I first tap, I'm listening to Maclara's verse. I'm can't wait. But like most of the time, people are like, actually, I was caught up in the song because as I'm busy like waiting for Maclara's verse, I'm actually liking this dude, you know, like so like many people have been like getting me in that perspective. But like also people didn't know both of us, like this is exceptionally beautiful, like different. And for me it's not even a song that I thought like this is crazy, like this little songs that we do in the studio and thinking that one is the one, but it's the one until the people say it's the one, you know. So like, but the response has been going very good. Like you don't want to, every time you release music, you don't want to hear your friends saying, yo, this song's dope. You want to hear a person that
know.
Like, because what's the point? Like, you know, like, you want to, like, reach out to people. You want them to judge.
Yeah.
Criticize me. It's cool. Like, but you are talking. You are having a say about something that I've created for you.
Yeah.
You know, which is very much important for me. And that's how we all grow.
You'd rather people say something about you.
Criticize the music, not me. Like the music that I create, you know, like, because it's for you, you know. As like for me, I love it. Like I bump it all the time. But what about you though? Like, how can I penetrate until I get to you? Because I also need you, you know, like, because there's a lot of things. It's not just only parties. There's a lot of things that I also want to speak about, you know. There's a lot of things that I want to share, and it's still a journey. Like people are just seeing the beginning, you know.
Cool. And man, just a final question, like what can we kind of expect from you this year? I know you mentioned an EP. You're working on God's timing, so you won't jinx that. But what can people expect from you, and kind of like the moves that you're looking at making?
Basically, like, people need to expect the Zulu pop star. Because the Zulu pop star came out because I was doing a lot of Venek and this kind of songs, and we're like, oh, so you're a Zulu pop star, you're acting like a Zulu pop star. And I was like, I ran with it, but like now it's making, I'm that person. I'm becoming that person mentally. Like mentally, I'm preparing myself for that moment. Like that's why even the music, I want it to be very honest as possible, so people can feel the growth. When I step into my following project, you already understand, okay, this is where my headspace was, and then here, okay, I get the difference, I get the progress, I get which stage in your life is, you know. So for me right now, Zulu pop star mode, that's the image in terms of the song. We're doing it big, we're doing it better, you know, like,
Alright, dog. It's good meeting you, bruh.
Thank you so much, dog.
Thanks for pulling through. Thanks for giving us the performance.
For sure.
Hope to see you again, bro.
I hope I see you again. Hey,
man, that was Hip Hop Galaxy. Thanks for watching.
Peace out. This is Nangu Benlay. Catch me on socials, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. On Nangu.Benlay. Like, people must not, like, yo, Nangu.Benlay. Like Nangu, NANGU .BENLAY. Nangu Benlay.